Consider this a signing bonus. And if you agree to do the next 3 jobs with us, we'll have way more than this.
I assume these jobs aren't exactly legal.
And not exactly.
Look, I don't want to hurt anyone.
It's not like that.
Okay, so what do you do?
Theft, extortion, breaking and entering.
Why?
Why do you make iron suits? I'm sure you have a good reason why you do what you do. And I have reasons of my own.
Ooh, not exactly legal. That was an exclusive clip from Marvel's newest series, Ironheart. Stars of the show, Dominique, Thorne, Anthony Ramos, here to tell us all about it. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to our new studio. So I've heard this described as Iron Man meets Wakanda. What can we expect? How would you describe it?
Oh man, I think we can look at the events in Wakanda Forever and understand that Riri has a lot of thinking to do, a lot of reflection after the mess that she made. She caused a lot of havoc between worlds, all because she didn't really know or understand that other people would be concerned with what she's tinkering with. So now that she understands that her passion projects can have an impact on the world, she's kind of going back home to figure out what that means for who she'll be. And
tinkering with some magic as well?
Maybe, potentially. Possibly.
Can't give it all away, Joy.
Can't give it all away.
And Anthony
might as well go to commercial.
Good morning, America.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to get it out.
So Anthony, you play Parker Robbins, and you go by The Hood.
The Hood.
And Marvel president Kevin Feige, he described your character as someone who deals in the dark arts, magic, and technology.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get deep as George, but what can you tell us about Parker?
I think Kevin told you.
I was
man gave you the paragraph. Dark arts, magic,
coach. You're not getting
charisma.
any more than they want you to get.
No, yeah. I mean, he's a complex guy, and I love that we saw that scene. We get to really see that right off the bat. Him and Riri, they meet, they connect. There's similarities. They're very similar, but they're very different. And I think Parker's. Obviously the show's set in Chicago, and there's a big influence. Chicago is a huge character in the show, and Parker is from Chicago, so that's a big part of his identity and his life, humble part. And it was fun getting to shape this guy. Everything in the comics, the magic bullets, the levitating, they're going invisible, and all the stuff that the Marvel fans know about this guy. We have those things, but then we've incorporated a little bit more. But because of my NDA. You know what I mean? Right?
That's about it. We'll leave that there. But do you mind if we interrupt the interview for just a moment? Because I think we have a very special message. I think you're going to recognize who this is.
Good morning, America. New studio. God, looks great. Miss Thorne, I couldn't be happier than to be seeing you bring Riri Williams to life. But the hood has me nervous. Is the hood green? Please tell me Mr. Ramos is not replacing me as Dr. Doom via Parker Robbins. Is there something you're not telling me? Anyway, I don't want to step on your interview. Long story short, Iron Man loves Ironheart.
That's so crazy.
Dominique, how's that make you feel? That one of the original Avengers saying
Ironheart
that.
loves Iron Man too. Oh man. Yeah, he has been so supportive. Like, it's really been amazing, because I do come from a family that loves the MCU. My baby brother was born just a few months before Iron Man came out, and so it's been a family affair ever since then. And so we have pictures of my baby brother being Iron Man and me being Iron Girl for Halloween. This goes so deep. It goes so deep. And so shortly after we finished filming in Chicago is when I got the first phone call from him, and he has been so sweet, like through and through. So the support, it means so much. It really does.
Yeah, it's got to when you're bringing something like this to the screen. Anthony, I need to go to 2015 for just a minute, because when I see your face, I do think of that groundbreaking Hamilton kind of show.
Yeah.
And you've done a lot in 10 years, but weren't the Tonys just not long ago? And then this is like the 10-year anniversary, I guess, if it's 2015 to 20. What does that feel like for your start to have already been like 10 years ago?
It's wild. It's wild. Looking good.
Do you, I mean, because you started in like Broadway, like musical theater kind of thing, and that's a big direction into big major films now.
Yeah, I mean, Hamilton changed my life. Like that was the first time I met Spike Lee, and this person and that person, the president, Obama, and this one and that, that was it was probably one of the biggest moments of my life. Not just my career, and getting to be back on stage with everybody after 10 years and just seeing everyone, that kid in me that started in that show, watching them do their thing, it was just crazy. I'm like, look at 10 years later, everybody doing that, but even better 10 years later. I'm like, how is this even real right now?
What a launching pad for all of you.
Yeah, for all of us. Yeah, for sure.
Christopher Jackson, he's back on Broadway now.
Yep, see Jack in Hell's Kitchen. Go see Hell's Kitchen. Christopher Jackson. Big bro. Yeah, it was incredible. It was amazing.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Can we talk about how Dominique, how she used to pass by our studio, our old place?
Every day.
And now you're here on Good Morning America.
I'm in awe. Literally.
Clap it up for Dominique!
Thank you guys.
Y'all both did something.
Ironheart begins streaming 1 week from today, Tuesday, June 24th on Disney+.